Right, so that concludes the 1 hour check that we offer. We found a few little things.
We have an inspection this afternoon on a Volkswagen Amarok. So young fella and his mates, they're going to go across the Madigan Line and he wants to get his car checked. So we're going to do a 1 hour inspection for him. Oh, I already see one problem. Classic. How many Ks on this thing?
234,000 kilometers.
He's got an oil leak coming out of his tupper cover, but not urgent. Won't stop him from going across the desert.
Checking his oil. Yeah, it could do with a top up. He does say it does use a little bit of oil. Could do with a little bit. Halfway on the dipstick, that's not too bad. Wiring is something that people never think about when they're coming to the Outback. The corrugations just vibrate the crap out of everything, and wires rub through in places you would not imagine. So it's better to protect them while you're doing it. Right, so there you go, rub mark there. Big power cable, luckily it's fused. A good little trick you can do is get a bit of convoluted tube, split convoluted tube, which is what you put your wires through, so it's got a little opening here like that. Pinch weld is better, but I don't have any pinch welds, so we're going to use what I got. So this little bit here, over the sharp edge here.
Got here an auto scan tool. See what these fault codes are. Alrighty, so we have the scan tool hooked up. So it says here there's no trouble codes detected. So I'm just going to test the brake fluid. See its moisture content, 2%, so that's alright. It's getting on, it's probably next 10,000 Ks replace that. It's just inspecting the drive belt and pulleys. All looks pretty good. Good battery, very good.
Yeah, nice tread on the tyres. You can see that CV grease pumping out. So when we're checking these sort of vehicles, we kind of know what falls off. So we're not just looking at under the vehicle, the engine, but we're talking about accessories bolted on too. So look at that. There's a little loose. The easiest way to check if your roof rack's okay is just this. You'll know if something's wrong. See a little bit of twisting happening. Those lower control arms open. He's maybe had the lift done. I forgot to do those. We've said in other videos, but when you lift your car and you've got rubber bushes, and when you put your new lift in, you've actually got to undo all these rubber bushes. Like his lower control arms, I can see twisting cracks if you come in here. You see that there?
Yeah.
They're not bad by any means, but you can tell that there's twisting force on it all the time. All these wires and sharp edges, we don't really want that, because the corrugations, you know, they shimmy, 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 and they eventually wear through. Got a couple of winch cables here. Winch cables are famous for rubbing through because no one really takes them, so what I'm going to do for him is, because they're just sort of loosely rubbing around and they're on some sharp edges there, just cable tie that. Beautiful. See, now they're running around it like that. Tiny little split in the CV group there. Not terminal, he'll be able to do his Madigan Line crossing, but that is there. He told me about that. That's more a fitment issue, I think. That's the whole clearance of the car. They always come loose out here, so we'll tighten that up for him. What I'll do, the reason why it's coming loose is because there's no spring washer, and I thought it was going to be seized, so let's take it off and put a springy on there for him.
Diff oil. That's really dark. I'll be getting that done when he gets home at least.
Right, so I've found this rubber hose hitting on this handbrake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cable tie around the filler neck over here. Boom, look at that. Cable tie that out of the way, I'll trim that off. Cable tie there is going to stop that from rubbing now.
We are checking the wheel bearings and the steering for play. Alrighty, so check the wheel bearings. You always go from the top and bottom, north to south. It's fine, it's solid. And the steering, side to side. If you feel a knocking movement, there is something loose or wrong in your steering components, but there's nothing wrong there. That is solid. Check the other side now. Steering is solid. So are the wheel bearings. Beautiful.
Alright, so that concludes the 1 hour check that we offer. We found a few little things. Nothing terminal. you know, just preventing headaches down the road, like bash plates falling off, you know, aerials falling off, driving lights, etc., etc. as well. But not too bad. He's going to hit the Madigan tomorrow.
Yeah, and we're going to check his mate's car next in the morning.
Excellent. That should be good. So we've got the Amarok's mate in. He's got a 10,000k old Hilux. He's already had a few little things like the bull bar loose on it, so we're just going to have a good check over, make sure nothing's going to rattle loose on him. These roads do weird things to brand new cars. Just because it's brand new doesn't mean it is invincible. Bloody brand new. That pre-filter works a treat. Genuine air filter too, really good. This is what we call the clean, so you've got the dirty side of the air filter and this is the clean side, and you don't want any dust here. A lot of stuff under the engine bay here, so we just want to make sure that all the wires are secured properly and they're not going to rub on anything sharp. You know, this vehicle has 10,000 kilometers on it, you know, but now's kind of the best time to get a check on the vehicle, you know. People think, oh, it's brand new, I don't have to check it. I think that's completely wrong, because if a car's brand new, then everything, all the accessories, everything in the car is settling into where it's going to be, you know. This is when things actually become the most loose, when something's brand new. So get a good check over, even on your brand new build, and you'll have trouble free from there. Do a little top up, put your hand over it. If you feel them scalloped or lipped or anything like that, you should be able to feel it. Nothing on the passenger front, that's good. That's good.
So even though this car's got 10,000 K, it's still good to check the steering and the wheel bearings. That's solid, like expected, but never know. It's good to check it. Good to see people using their four-wheel drives for what they're made for. Got a big under vehicle body protection here, which is fantastic.
Look at that, you've got 2 bolts holding it up there on the bull bar, and this one here you've got 3 bolts connecting the bull bar to that. Ours is like 10.
Is that it? That's literally all that's holding it?
Yeah. And that's got hold his winch in there.
Just looking at his bump stops, you can see it's quite shiny, so bottoming out a fair bit. It's got suspension in it.
Too fast, or the spring isn't right. You could have both, but then driving too fast takes over.
Yeah, 100%.
Alrighty, I've just found a little problem. Alright, let's hop underneath and reverse the car in now so I can see the back a bit better, because I've seen a little bit of a wet spot on his fuel tank. There's your breather there. Excess breathing coming out through here. Only when he fills up his tank all the way. Leaking from there as well.
His rear light's come off and he's secured it with some electrical tape. So I'm going to find a bolt just to go in there for him and make sure it won't go anywhere. Got some Loctite here. Found a bolt in our second-hand bolt box, so it'll do the job.
Oh, here's the man. You want to come over Swiss?
Not really.
You got a bit of a diesel leak.
That's out of the breather, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's out of the breather. Yeah.
So that's those 2 inspections done. The fellas have just left to go on the Madigan Line, and they were pretty happy with the inspection that we did. You know, finding those real nitty problems that could have been quite major down the line. And we hope this video has given you some insight on how to fit accessories with the Outback in mind, and also the importance of getting a vehicle check done, no matter where you are on your trip and regardless of your vehicle and the Ks it's got. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.